Hey, I'm Rob and Kickass, and we are under, next to, close to the Austin Powers Mini. So, came in for an oil change. We fixed some oil leaks on it last time, and I said there's still going to be more if we didn't fix all of them, and there's more. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this oil cooler off. This thing right here that's attached to the side of the oil filter housing. And we're going to be taking the oil filter housing off too and replacing the gasket behind that. So we're going to pull this off. Might replace these hoses since they look kind of swollen from the oil that's been leaking on them. Yeah, they're kind of swole up. So we're going to replace those hoses. The gasket's in there. Clean all this nasty oil off under here. We cleaned off most of it last time, but you can tell it's re-leaked. So that's what we're doing. Well, I think Gasket Guy got this one. Found a bunch of gasket stuff on the cooler. Like, look at that schnoot. I don't know why people do that. Just buy the damn O-ring. Like, I'll make my own O-ring with a bunch of RTV. Yeah, look, it's got the O-ring, but then they just put 8 pounds of RTV in it. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Gasket Guy, you'll find your demise someday. You'll fall into a vat of gasket material and drown. Alright, we're gonna get these O-rings out of here and pull them off, so when I go to the parts store, make sure they have the right damn parts. You never know with these firing cars. Whoop, trying to push them. Still have to get the housing off back there. Okay. Alright, we're halfway there. So I've got the cooler off, and it kind of flops out. Then we gotta pull the oil filter housing off, which there is a oil pressure switch on there. You gotta get that off. That looks like it might be leaking. We'll reseal that when we put that back on. Make sure it's not leaking through the plug. And I think there's a couple silly bolts holding that on that we gotta get off. Oh no, they feel like 13s. Oh, good job. Looks like a old 13 ski. Alright, so I'll dive in there and get that off. Can we just got my life inside of Stop. Alright, we are pulling this son of a gun out. It would come out the top. There she is, right there. There it comes. It's an oil filter housing. Get out of that hole. You gotta find the correct, there we go. Yeah, this is what was leaking. Mainly this O-ring right here, this crazy looking triangle-y thing, and these two guys. Sometimes these leak inside, so we might, if I have one laying around, I might put an oil pressure switch on there. But yeah. Oh! Let's drop that in the freaking oil pan. Try not to drop your oil filter housing. Okay, luckily it's aluminum. Well, hey there. We are on the road. We're running down to Mini of Wesley Chapel to get a part because one of my parts distributors sent me a part that I was waiting on for 3 days and it's the wrong part. Slightly wrong, but it's the wrong part. So we are going to drive down to Mini. They have 2 of them. And while I'm down there, the benefit of owning your own business is I'm gonna go fishing. So we're gonna go run into the Mini place, grab a part, and then we're gonna shoot over to the coast there and find us places to fish. Look at all them minis. I like the blue mini. So many mini. Pretty colored minis. Let's see what a Mini Cooper costs. I'm curious. Oh, there's no, oh yeah. 33,000. Ooh, look at that leather, it's nice. Big fatty screen. Very nice. I do like the blue. It is now Saturday. Yesterday we went down and picked up this gasket because I ordered this gasket, which was supposed to be, this is the old gasket. It looks like this. Not the same. So I had to go drive down to Mini to get the correct one because good old Worldpac. I mean, it looks that this, I don't know. There's 14 stickers on this piece of paper. There's stickers over shit. Like, Worldpac, get your crap together, please. That's like the second time they've screwed me over. So, may not use them much longer. So yeah, so we're gonna get that thing on there and get this thing down the road. So, let's jump in, get this gasket on there, and get this Mini back down the road. All right. Alright, got this back together. I noticed this wire. This is the ABS wheel sensor. It's been, something's jumped up and whacked it. So I did notice an ABS light on, so I was like, that's the ABS light. So we're gonna fix that. Looks like, I don't know, it's been like that for a while. Doing a little soldering. tip cleaner. You always want to heat from the bottom and melt it through the top. So it melts through and you get that heat through the actual wire. A lot of people just melt it on the wire and that's not correct. You always heat from the bottom. Heat from the bottom and you melt it through the wire just like that. A lot of people like melt it on top of the wire. There, got that. Got a little heat shrinky guys. How do you shrink? You heat shrink. And this is marine heat shrink, so it is waterproof. It is proof of the water. And I do not know where my heat gun is, so I must get a little bitty torch. You can see how marine heat shrink has this glue inside. I don't know if you can see that. At the very end you see this glue. See how it's sticking to my finger? There's glue that melts inside the wire loom. It makes it like waterproof, obviously for marine use. I kind of like to squish it down so I make sure it seals and all melts. And we're going to clean that up a bit. Found this like fancy dancy, super sticky, waterproof slash wire harness. I can barely pull off the roll. It's for like making wire harnesses. That guy. That's some good stuff there. That's quite sticky. That's another extra layer of waterproofing. And I do have some bigger wire loom, but that should be good. Not bad for a free fix. Just doing that because I'm in there and I saw it and it's good. It takes me 10 minutes to do it, fix it. Customer will be happy. Alright, let's get this wheel back on, get some oil in this son of a gun, pull her outside, and we're gonna pressure wash the rest of the oil that leaked off out, and then we're gonna get this son of a gun down the road. Of course, we'll probably give it a nice little wash because it's kind of dirty. So we'll get a little bath before it goes, obviously, because that's what we do. Euro car 530. Euro edge. Yay. Alright, said this a bunch of times, but this oil for European cars, especially Mini Coopers and BMWs, very critical you put the right oil in there. You will shit can these motors if you don't put the right motor or oil in there. They will implode themselves. I don't know why, just because the way they made them, they're just junk. Wish they didn't do that though, because they're fun cars. Just whoever engineered them is... Oh, fart knocking son of a... I hate this freaking funnel. Stop that video. Well, that's how you lube the engine. Welcome to Rob's Lube the Engine class, where we dump oil onto the engine because we're using a transmission fluid funnel for freaking oil. Rob, we just dump oil everywhere. Sorry, I think we're going outside to wash it off. Sheesh. I tell you what. Alright. So after you've put 4 quarts and a half a quart on the engine, you'll want to start it. Let's check the old stickeroo here. Yeah. Sheesh. Sometimes when you're too careful, you end up jinxing yourself and you're like, don't spill it. Bah, you spill it. You're like, son of a... I've done that in a long time. It's been a while, folks, since I made a big mess. Doing a little tool training with the dogs. So I've got 2 screwdrivers out there, a Phillips on the right and a flathead on the left. I want Bugatti, bring me the Phillips. Go get that Phillips head. Go get the Phillips head. Rev, not you. Phillips. Nope, that's the flathead. That's the flathead. Nope, you got the wrong one. Part of training. Drop it. Phillips head. Go get the Phillips head. Go. Nope, that's the Phillips head out there. Good girl. Yes. Get the Phillips. Good girl. Hand it to me. Thank you. Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Give me the flathead. Nope, you're right. Yes, good girl. Flathead. Yes. Oh, flathead. Grab that flathead. Pick it up. Thank you. Whoops. Almost. Okay. On to more tools.